Rangers ball on the 8. Ryan Rustad goes to the right into the end zone. PAT good. More overtime. Lakewood ball. McCann rumbling 13 yards. Touchdown. 21-14 Rangers. So then Stowe trying to tie, 4th and goal. Lakewood defense stuffs the run. They win 21-14 in double overtime to move on to the second round of the playoff.
And with good reason. Lakewood and Stowe, this is overtime. Lakewood down 14-7. The Rangers go to Ryan Rustad, and the senior comes through. 7 yards for the touchdown, 122 yards on the night. It was 14-all. Second OT, Sean McCann from 12 yards out. That gave Lakewood a 7-point lead. All that was left was to stop Stowe, and the Rangers did. Tim Hawk, big stop right there. Lakewood wins in 2 overtimes, 21-14 final.
Oh, this is huge. I mean, we've only been in the playoffs one time before, and Lakewood's never won one. This one's for the school right here, baby. It's hard to talk right now. We're working so hard. We deserve this. We deserve this.
In Sandusky, look at the poor.
0 on the year. Stowe at 9-1. This game about as evenly matched as you can get. 7-7 after 24 minutes of play. 7-7 after 48 minutes of play. But they stayed pretty loose on the field. Yeah, anything to get on TV in Berea. Stowe up 14-7 in overtime. Lakewood not about to go home. That's Ryan Rustad, 122 yards on the night. That one for a touchdown, 14-14. They went to the 6th quarter, or double overtime. Lakewood with the first chance to score, just the second play. Sean McCann, that made it 21-14 Rangers. All they had to do was stop Stowe, and Lakewood would move on. The last chance for the Bulldogs on 4th and goal, but no way, not against the purple and yellow. 21-14, Lakewood beats Stowe. The Rangers are now 11-0. Next up for Lakewood, yep, Saturday, they get to take on St. Ignatius.
For the high school football regional finals were just announced, and here's what it looks like. In Division I, this is where they'll play. St. Ignatius and Lakewood will be at Byers Field in Parma on Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Of course, Ignatius and Lakewood both 11-0. A lot of people have been looking forward to this game all season long. They'll get it on Saturday night at 7 at Byers.
The way sports is going these days, the only thing that's still worth what you pay for it is going to watch the kids play. In fact, they ought to play the St. Ignatius-Lakewood game Saturday night down at the stadium. It might outdraw the Browns and will probably be a better game. Lisa Berkew has more on the Lakewood team with its first unbeaten season since the Tribe's last World Series.
When you're having an undefeated season like Lakewood is and your record is 11-0, you'd think there'd be a lot of pressure to keep that streak intact. But when your next opponent is St. Ignatius, all the pressure's off.
Yeah, they're #1 in the nation. I think they have all the pressure on them. Hopefully we can come out and just play like we've been playing all year, and I think it'll be a good game.
It's a lot of fun to be 11-0 and have everybody pick you as the underdog. Lakewood's notorious for being underdogs. We play a lot better with the pressure off of us.
But they've played pretty darn well when the pressure's been on, thanks to a defense that gave up only 4 touchdowns during the regular season and an offense led by the craftiest and most explosive running back in Rangers history, Ryan Rustad. Rustad had 1,341 yards and 23 touchdowns on the year. And when they face a bigger, stronger Ignatius team on Saturday, they're confident they can win with what got them here.
I think we're quicker. I mean, little guys are going to be quicker than big guys. And I think that's our strength, is that we're quick. And, we swarm to the ball on defense. Our offense is, we've got a lot of quick guys on offense. So, they're going to have to catch us. As you can see, we're 11-0, and we really don't have that much size. It's more of heart and determination. And I think they're going to be surprised.
In Lakewood, Lisa Berkew, News Channel 5.
I don't think they're going to be surprised. I think St. Ignatius knows how good they are. It'll be a fun game.
Determination will take you a long way.
You bet.
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
Ignatius Wildcats are rolling towards another state title, but as John Pellich reports, there's another unbeaten team in their path.
The Lakewood Rangers won their first game of the season, and then things snowballed. Last Saturday night, a thriller of a victory in overtime against Stowe. Double OT, in fact. And because of that, they get to face the also unbeaten Ignatius Wildcats.
Looking at the papers, we've always been #2. They've been #1, and all year long we've just been looking for another shot at them, and this weekend we get it.
Both are 11-0. The Wildcats have Ramadi Parker as the running back, and the Rangers have their lucky #7, Ryan Rustad. He ran for over 1,300 yards.
We had at least 5 games where he did not play the second half. He could have had 2,000 yards this year.
But the key will rest in Lakewood's ability to move the ball against the Wildcats' fearsome foursome up front.
The front four of Ignatius, it looks like a college front four, and I'm sure they all will be someday.
They're big guys, but, we can block them, get down low, take them out.
Ignatius and Lakewood last met in a preseason scrimmage. This time it's going to be for real. John Telich, 8 is News, Lakewood.
High school football playoff game on Saturday night in Division I. St. Ignatius is undefeated and Lakewood undefeated. Lakewood with their tremendous running back Ryan Rustad. That's who they bring into the game on Saturday. And St. Ignatius with the best defense around. Who will win out in this one?
I just don't think people can sit there and say that they're actually going to sustain their running game against us. They're going to have to go to the air.
We've got to find a way to score points and make it a game early. If it gets out of hand, it'll get out of hand early. I don't think it'll get out of hand late.
What a game Saturday night at Byers Field.
Game of the year in high school football takes place in about 30 minutes outside of Parma. I'm talking about the matchup between two 11-0 teams, Lakewood and St. Ignatius. Ignatius had little trouble disposing of Strongsville last week in the first round. They're the defending state champions, and they're trying to win their 7th title in 8 years. On the other hand, Lakewood needed 2 overtimes to beat Stowe last weekend. In the Rangers field, they belong in the same field with the Wildcats.
This is the one we've been looking forward to for a while. I mean, we had a preseason scrimmage with them, and all year long it's been them at number 1, us at number 2, and we've always wanted another shot at them, and now we get it.
Well, this is like an every year thing for us. We have a lot of experience. A lot of guys from the team last year were in the playoffs last year, and Lakewood, they're kind of inexperienced, but they have a good team. They're 11-0 this year, so this should be a pretty good game.
Looking forward to it. Highlights tonight at 11 o'clock. Now to stop.